High up in the Himalayan mountains of Nepal, a rare and dangerous treasure is being harvested: mad honey, produced by the largest honeybee in the world, the Himalayan giant honeybee. These bees are so large that they can sting through even the toughest bee suits. This honey is famous for its psychoactive properties and is highly sought after not just for its rarity, but also for the danger involved in its collection. The Garang people of Buang village in Nepal have been harvesting mad honey for centuries, scaling treacherous cliffs over 300 feet high using only handmade bamboo ladders. Before climbing, the harvesters perform ceremonial prayers to seek protection from the mountain gods and the bees themselves. The team prepares for the harvest by assembling bamboo ladders, often as long as 100 feet. The bees responsible for this rare honey build their hives on sheer cliff faces, particularly in the remote regions of Anapa and Manao. Using ropes made from bamboo and jute, the harvesters scale these immense cliffs, sometimes hanging out for hours to reach the hives. The head harvester, known as Kuja, often leads the climb, while the others below or above control the ropes and ladders, wearing minimal protection, usually just simple cloth wraps around their heads and hands. The harvesters face thousands of aggressive bees, which have a wingspan of over 1.1 inches and can deliver painful stings. Some harvesters report being stung 500 to 1,000 times in a single harvest. To encourage the bees to scatter, the harvesters use smoke from burning green leaves or cow dung. However, they do not wish to kill the bees. This is just part of the job. They also seek forgiveness from the bees when collecting the honey. The honeycombs are then carefully dislodged using a long bamboo pole called a tango and collected in a basket lowered to the team waiting below. Before cutting the combs, the harvesters must manage the weight, which can reach up to 132 pounds each. They have to balance precariously for hours, with one hand on the ladder and the other controlling the pole. Once the honeycombs are successfully brought down, they are immediately extracted at the base of the mountain. The men break into the hive, break it into chunks, and squeeze it to release the honey, which is then filtered through cloth or bamboo mesh and stored in jars. The psychoactive effects of mad honey are due to toxins found in the nectar of rhododendron flowers. The honey itself has a dark reddish color with a slightly bitter taste due to the toxins. Just a small dose of around 1 to 2 teaspoons can induce symptoms like dizziness, euphoria, and hallucinations. However, larger doses can cause severe reactions such as vomiting, low blood pressure, and even temporary paralysis. Despite these risks, mad honey is highly sought after, especially in countries like Japan and South Korea, where it can fetch up to $60 to $200 per pound. The unique floral flavor with earthy undertones sets it apart from the sweeter, more common honey available worldwide. Harvesters in Nepal typically gather 80 to 160 gallons of mad honey per harvest, depending on the health of the bee colonies and the flowering season. For the Garang people, harvesting mad honey is far more than an economic activity. It is a deeply rooted cultural practice that connects them to their land and ancestors. The harvest occurs twice a year, in spring and autumn, and is treated as a communal event, with villages coming together to support this dangerous undertaking. Mad honey also has non-culinary uses, often shared within the community and used in traditional medicine. The life cycle of a pigeon raised for meat is quite short, yet it is wonderful and rich. Now, let's explore how farmers raise and process millions of pigeons. Currently, there are more than 500 species of wild pigeons and over 175 breeds of domestic pigeons. Pigeon populations are distributed across continents, from tropical to temperate regions. Faced with this abundance, people exploit the intelligence and superiority of pigeons to turn them into a valuable resource for life. Pigeon breeders have developed pigeons for various purposes, with a significant focus on sports and meat production. Popular breeds raised for meat include the White King, Red Caro, Naked Neck, and Giant pigeons. Pigeon meat is consumed in many countries worldwide, especially young pigeon meat, as it is easy to digest and rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. Young pigeons are harvested just before they leave the nest, typically around 25 to 30 days old, weighing about 500 grams each. Did you ever wonder how millions of pigeons are raised? 10 pairs of pigeons can produce about 8 offspring each month. Production can be increased by providing a second nest for each pair. After the first eggs hatch, the female will lay 2 more eggs in the second nest while the male cares for the young in the first nest. For those who are impatient, artificial incubation is another option. Farmers choose high-quality pigeon breeds to ensure healthy pigeons in the future. Clean, intact, and uniformly sized eggs help ensure a smooth incubation process and minimize the risk of egg damage. After selecting suitable eggs, farmers must maintain a stable temperature and closely monitor the incubation environment. From 2 to 3 weeks after hatching, pigeons begin to become independent and explore the world around them. By about 4 to 5 weeks, they are fully grown and become robust pigeons ready to enter their habitat and breed. Pigeon coops are often designed to ensure optimal living conditions, which helps increase productivity and product quality. When raising free-range pigeons, they tend to have tougher meat and stronger bones. However, farmers may face challenges in managing the number and health of the flock. In China, farmers often choose to raise pigeons in cages combined with free-range grazing. While the cages can be cramped, they serve the purpose of raising meat efficiently. The primary food for pigeons is pellet feed, often supplemented with grains to increase productivity. Farmers also regularly check their health and implement disease prevention measures to maintain a thriving flock. Pigeon farms have a cycle of selling batches of pigeons every 4 days, allowing farmers to maintain balance and optimize production. Once the young pigeons reach the appropriate age, they are separated from their parents and prepared for sale. For each sale, around 3,000 pigeons are carefully selected to ensure the highest quality and meet market demand. Processing pigeons is similar to processing other types of poultry, such as chickens and ducks, and is done on modern production lines. The process involves bleeding, feather removal, and cleaning the carcass. Due to their small size, pigeons are often packaged and processed whole. The environment of the farm depends on the purpose of raising pigeons. If farmers raise pigeons for sports, they require more space. About 6 weeks after the feathers grow, pigeons can begin their training, starting their first flights and then returning to the farm. This activity is much more popular compared to raising pigeons for meat, especially in countries like the Netherlands, England, the United States, Germany, and Poland, where pigeon racing is a popular sport. Pigeons, with their remarkable hunting abilities, have been human companions for centuries. On this farm, you can witness the excellent cooperation between humans and pigeons. Farmers train pigeons to fly long distances and return quickly, a process that requires great skill and proper care. For farmers in Florida, this is an exciting and challenging job.